Hello. Um, this is, I think it's part 4 of Sexuality and Spirituality. I've been giving it great thought over the last few weeks. And one of the themes that is big in the Course in Miracles is the special relationship and the holy relationship. Now, the special relationship is designed to keep us in an unenlightened state where we see people as simply bodies. Because we see people as bodies, we see ourselves as a body and nothing else. As I explained before, the purpose of the crucifixion was to reveal that there is a soul and that the soul has control over life. It's not just a physical body process. It's not just a biochemical process. So going back to this thinking about sexuality and spirituality, I've had conflict over many years wondering if I'm engaged in anything intimate, whether I'm doing something wrong. I wasn't brought up with the belief that sin was an archery term meaning to miss the target. I was brought up with the belief that sin was an offence to God. But I started reading the Course in Miracles 25 years ago, and I've been studying it ever since. And there are certain lessons that really do ring a bell here. One of which is when minds are joined, separation is overcome. So when you're asking for a miracle, if you're asking with a brother or a sister for a miracle, and you two minds ask for the same miracle, so you're possibly asking for healing for one of you or healing for someone else, or when the two minds are joined, separation is overcome. And then the creative part of the mind is engaged. And the Holy Spirit finds it, you're giving the Holy Spirit permission to do what the Holy Spirit does best, which is perform a miracle. So miracles happen when minds are joined. And the body was created to create the illusion that we're separate. That was the purpose of the ego creating the body, was to determine that we are separate from each other, and so we're individuals. We're not all part of life, which is a unity field. So soul is part of an energy field, which in Genesis was referred to as the breath of Jehovah, which really means the field of life. So in the holy relationship, the two people come together to get closer, to join minds. In the holy relationship, openness and honesty is shared. And through sharing openness and honesty, both people grow. And that's the holy relationship. So if you've got a special relationship, you can invite the Holy Spirit in, and providing you offer honesty and willingness to embrace truth, you will evolve through it. The holy relationship is one of the fastest ways of evolving. But the opposite of the holy relationship is what's called the special relationship. And the special relationship is based on the idea that there is only one person that we can get on with, that they are special, they are the one, which is the kind of romantic notion. Their physical closeness is all that's important. And we then create rules and regulations about expectations. As I said before, a long time ago, most of the music industry sings about the special relationship, where people protest that if the other partner left them, they would die. It's all based on blackmail and coercion. So the purpose of the special relationship is not actually for two souls to come together in a unity where separation is overcome. The purpose of a special relationship is two people who see each other as just bodies, just physical meat, to maintain some kind of a dynamic that means their physical needs are met, but there is no offering to truth. There is no intention to join. And it's the kind of relationship where maybe a rich guy is a sugar daddy, and his girlfriend's very grateful, and she colludes with him, possibly is married. That would be a perfect special relationship. Or it could be that somebody wants to take care of somebody because they feel sorry for them. That's a special relationship. But if anybody knows anything about codependency, those kind of special relationships are actually based on enabling, not on loving. And the purpose is to keep the person stuck. So somebody that lives with an alcoholic probably gives them money to go and get booze, because they know that if they get over the booze, they may leave them. So the enabler actually helps people stay stuck. So the dynamics of special relationships are pretty unhelpful. But when minds are joined, separation is overcome. So when we come back to this notion of sexual intimacy, if two people come together that see each other as just a physical body, then what they're doing is they're perpetuating sins, in the sense that a sin is to miss your target in archery. They're actually confirming to each other that you are just a body, I am just a body, that's all there is. But if we invite the Holy Spirit in, that same act of intimacy could become a process through which two minds are united. When minds are joined, separation is overcome, and there's no order of difficulty in miracles. So when two people join together physically in intimacy, if their intention is to treat the other person lovingly and tenderly and sensitively, then they're actually attempting to communicate a deep sense of love. And the fact that the body is an innocent instrument that is used for communication means that in a holy relationship, sexual energy takes on a completely different meaning. It can be almost like Holy Communion. Well, it is Holy Communion because two souls are coming together and joining in an act of cooperation where minds are joined. So I think possibly we need to add an extra chapter into the course. I'll have to ask Jesus about this one, on special sex and holy sex, and then get the Holy Spirit's advice on how to turn unholy sex into holy sex. Okay, I just thought I'd share that. Namaste.